Ooh, that was terrible. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. So we're going to... Nope, I'm going to put my umbrella up because it is still raining a little bit. Hello. Don't ask why I have this on my head because I'm too lazy to keep holding it straight up. So no selfie stick today. Second day of rain, which kind of sucks. But I did take off my rain boots because I got tired of them. They were making my feet hot. So hopefully everything will be cool. All right, so just waiting a second till I get everybody in, or at least whoever's gonna be in today, because I don't really like to chatter. Thank you. But I just try to give everybody a minute to hop on. So good afternoon. I am Rashida Clark, and I'm a realtor in Newport News, Virginia, standing outside in the rain because I always like to do my scopes outside because I can talk as loud as I want or need to, and I don't feel like I'm disturbing people. So that's kind of why. But then people look at me weird when they walk by me talking to myself in the camera. So anyway, we're going to talk about short sales today, and I'm going to try to make it simple. A lot of these terms get confused because, so there's short sale, there is a foreclosure, there's a deed in lieu of foreclosure. Okay, I've got to catch up on my follow-up, you guys, but I typically try to follow up people through Twitter. So if you guys leave a comment here, then and you're on Twitter, then I can follow up. If you're not on Twitter, please leave a Facebook name or an email address if you want me to follow up with you. So we're talking about short sales. A short sale is when, so for example, if you're a homeowner, it's when you do not have enough equity or cash to be able to pay off the balance of your loan and bring whatever extra cash you need to closing. Does that make sense? So a short sale is if you don't have enough equity in your home to sell it, and you still will owe the lender money that you don't have to bring to closing. So say you need to bring an extra $9,000 and you don't have the extra $9,000, then you're in a short sale situation. Even when we're talking about short sales, people get it confused because they figure, well, I have enough equity because I don't owe as much as the home is worth, which is great. But then a lot of times people forget that there are still fees and commissions and different things that are associated with actually selling your home. I suggest that if you're considering selling your home, you talk to a realtor ASAP, because they're going to do a market analysis to tell you about what the market value is of your home. And then they're also going to give you some examples and some fee estimates as to how much it may cost you to sell your home. So there's a cost. And I did math, but I wrote it. So don't laugh at me, okay? Hold on. So, I didn't really think this through. Because I have an umbrella. Oh, it's not raining now, so I can put it down. Okay. So let me try to... Can you guys see that? Don't laugh at my chicken scratch either. So here's an example. Say you want to sell your home for $200,000, okay? You only owe the lender $190,000. So that leaves you $10,000 in equity, right? But you may have fees that are around $19,000. So that means you may have to bring to closing $9,000. Does that make sense? Hold on, wait a minute. PJ wants to be...
I just want to stare too.
Hey, PJ.
Hey,
PJ wants to be a Periscope. So does that make sense? There, we estimate that you need about, it's going to cost you about 10% of the value of your home to sell it. That includes 6% for commissions for both agents. So agents, we typically split the commission 3% and 3%. And most sellers right now are paying closing cost, which can be 3 or 4%. So, and you also have some closing costs from the title company. So you add that all up, and that's about 10%. So you've got to pay to sell your home. So if you've only got a little bit of equity, you may want to consider staying in it. Or if you have money in liquid savings that you can bring to the table, then you can definitely sell it. I have a situation right now where they don't owe more than the home is worth, but by the time we add up all of those fees, they need to bring money to the table. And so they cannot do that, and that puts them in a short sale position. So you definitely need to consider all those things before you decide to list your home. It's not something you want to be surprised with, because if you need to bring money to the table, you don't want to go, oops, I need to bring $10,000 and I got to find $10,000. It's not a good situation. And also, the big point is you need to disclose that to the lender. You need to disclose it to your agent, and you need to disclose it to the buyers. So when we list your home, we've got to tell people if it's a short sale or not. People have to know that. At least in Virginia, and I'm in Virginia, you guys, it's required that we disclose that it's a short sale. So I hope that was helpful. Again, if you guys have questions, you can, if you're on Twitter, I try to follow up with everybody. At least I can only do that with people who make comments. So if you make a comment or you leave an email address, then I will be sure to follow up with you. I did have some other content for today, but I might try to save it for tomorrow, but we'll see. You know, I do stuff on a whim. Okay, so bye guys, have a good lunch.